Assalamu alaikum students. In this lecture we will learn about kinetic energy, types of kinetic energy and energy conversion. Kinetic energy is the energy an object has due to its motion or movement. All moving things have kinetic energy. This is why it is sometimes referred as movement energy. Kinetic energy depends on two things. First, mass or size, and second, velocity or speed of an object. Suppose a car and a truck is traveling on a road at the same speed, but truck will have more kinetic energy because of its size or mass. Now let's discuss the first type of kinetic energy, that is radiated energy. Transfer of energy without having any physical medium is known as radiation. Radiated energy travels as moving electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves are formed when an electric field comes in contact with a magnetic field. There are different types of radiant rays like X-rays, radio rays, infrared rays. These waves can carry energy through space. The rays from the sun also travels as electromagnetic waves towards the earth. So the sun radiates light. Next type is sound energy. Sound is a form of energy that is linked or associated with vibrations. Sounds are made whenever a force makes an object vibrate. Sound energy also travels in the form of waves. These waves are longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves consist of compression and rarefaction. Thermal energy or heat energy is due to the fast moving particles in hot objects. Solids, liquids, and gases are made up of tiny particles. These particles are moving about all the time. The more energy the particles have, the more they move about. When they lose energy, they will move less. Electrical energy is a type of kinetic energy because it involves the movement of atomic particles known as electrons. The movement of charged particles through a wire or other medium is called electricity. Conductors are those materials which let the electricity pass through them. Like copper wire is an example of good conductors. It can easily transfer electrical energy. These copper wires are covered with a plastic sheet. That plastic sheet is an example of insulator. Electricity cannot pass through insulators. Energy conversion. Law of conservation of energy cannot be made or destroyed, but it can change from one form to another. When work is done, energy is used. However, this energy does not just disappear. It changes from one type to another. This energy conversion is also known as energy chain. Now let's see the energy chain or energy conversion through a help of diagram. First of all, the boy used chemical energy stored in the muscles to throw the ball in the air. When ball moves upwards, the chemical energy convert into kinetic energy. When ball is at the highest point, the kinetic energy changes into the potential energy. After reaching the highest point, the ball move towards the ground, then potential energy convert into kinetic energy. When the cricket ball hits the wall, the particles in the ball and in the wall move faster. In this way, kinetic energy is converted to thermal energy. All energy chains eventually ends up with energy being wasted as heat, which is released into the atmosphere. Usually energy is converted from one form to another by an energy converter. There are a lot of examples of energy converter, but here we will discuss the example of hair dryer to explain the term energy converter. To switch on hair dryer, we need electricity supply. Then electrical energy is converted into thermal energy and sound energy. And this energy chain eventually ends up with energy being wasted as heat which is released into the atmosphere. Let's take another example of television. To switch on the television, we need electrical energy, and then electrical energy is converted into sound energy, light energy, and thermal energy.